Welcome to Creator You.
Okay, that brings us to step number 2, which is the boring step, but honestly, probably the most important step, and that is research. All right, we are here to understand our audience. Okay, we are here to understand where are they already spending their time. Who else has their attention? Okay, so your job here is to find 10 to 15 Instagram accounts. Go make a Google Doc, go make a Google Sheet, something, right, to track these things. Literally write them down, okay, that own your audience's attention. All right. And so you can do that in a number of different ways. My favorite way, right, and our team's favorite way, what they recommend to me, is to go to Google and just type in keyword Instagram. So for us, we might say, digital products Instagram, right? Creating courses Instagram, online services Instagram, right? Things like that. In a past life, I would have said baseball training Instagram, hitting baseball Instagram. Like, you guys get the sense of what I'm talking about, right? You should be creating whatever keywords you have, Instagram, and then go find the people who are slaying it, okay? That doesn't mean the people who have millions of followers. It might not mean the 10 to 15 Instagram accounts you find. And by all means, do more, okay? Track more of these people. They might not be the hugest followers. You know what I mean? You might have someone that's like 80 to 100K is as big as it gets in your world. But you know what I mean? They have a ton of engagement. People just love them. They share their stuff. You'll know it when you see it. You know what I mean? They're highly engaged Instagram accounts. But then here's what you have to do after that, okay, is you have to go read reviews. All right, I want you to go in there and on Google, go leave Instagram, okay, and go to Google, and when you find these people, go read reviews about their Instagram accounts, right? Go look for YouTube videos from people in their niche, reviewing them and their content. You know what I mean? You'll find exactly what I'm talking about. You don't necessarily just want to sit there and stare at the Instagram accounts you find. You want to read reviews about, what do people like about them, right? Go find subreddits where people are talking about this stuff, you know what I mean? And talking about what they like to see from those accounts, what they don't like to see from those accounts, like big controversies maybe that happened up in the past. But this is your job. Your job is to really get in there and take notes and find where is your audience hanging out. And it doesn't have to be so myopic either, you know what I mean? So like, I'll give you an example. Sam Cart's audience is online creators, okay? So that's what it is. People who sell books and courses and services and all kinds of stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that I limit my searches to digital products. You know what I mean? I'm also going to go check out stuff like most people who are in that world are really into stuff about entrepreneurship, right? Most of those people are really into stuff about, about fitness and like working out at home. Like a lot of people are like super into Peloton. You know what I mean? Like that's your job here. Your job is to find not just the bullseye, not just the people who are like sound and are your direct competitors, but where else do your people spend their time, right? And go check out what kinds of content is stopping people in their newsfeed when your audience is going through Instagram, okay? And then study it. Okay, so after you build a Google keyword research tool or put this all down on a Google Sheet, after you read reviews about these accounts, then it's time to go to Instagram, okay? Go look at their search or their post history, get a sense of what really pops, okay? You want to find the like 10 posts that have twice as many comments or hearts or, whatever that kind of stuff, likes, I guess is what they call it, right? What kind of reels have been sitting on their account forever because clearly they're working, you know what I mean? What sorts of things have they pinned to the top of their profile? Like you'll see here on this slide, you'll see, we've pinned some stuff here for testimonials, for question and answer, for courses, who is it for? Those things on someone's account, those are like pinned stories, right, is what that's called. And so, check that kind of stuff. Check that kind of stuff out. Write down what you find, okay? So it's super important, right? What kinds of content are they creating that your audience is already clicking with? And then you're going to go create that exact same stuff in the next step. So go do your research and do not take this lightly, okay? This is not a joke. This is a very, very serious step, and one that when you do correctly is going to save you a whole lot of time and headache and effort and energy down the road. So with that, go do some research. We'll see you in step number 3.